Welcome back to my arts channel after what I describe as a short break. Today, we are going to review two works. The first one is a game that is generally played all over the world now, but at first started in Yoruba land. It is called the game of AYO, and we also call it AYO to describe the fact that this, what we call upon here, this slab of wood, where you put 4 seats of the game seats. This is upon and this is AYO. That's why it is called AYO Olopon. Usually, it takes 2 people to play the game. It's a game that is now available on the internet. It was computerized by Lagos University PhD student some 15 to 20 years ago. And you can see in the background here, you see this village kind of house, and you see a modern house. This is because Agbolade, who is putting this on canvas, wants people to know that this game is played in rural areas, in the cities, and also in the villages. In the villages, the trees in the background they are also indicative of the fact that people play this game under the shade of trees. In fact, in my village, when the farmers return from farm about 4 to 6 p.m. every day, you can find them gathered under the trees, where you find many of them playing this game. Agbolade has only showed men playing the game, but this is not limited to men alone. It's limited to all age groups and gender. Both men and women play the game. In fact, there are some women who are so good that men dare not face them in this very intensive and very interesting game. Agbolade has very aptly demonstrated in this painting that the game can be intense, as you can see from the emotion on the face of the man on the right, and also can be very relaxing, as you can see on the face of the young man on the left. They wear traditional dresses, and the traditional dresses are interesting from the perspective of the caps that they are wearing. But this does not mean that all people who play this game always wear traditional dresses. People do wear any kind of dress. But I love the cap of the young man on the left. His cap is given the name Gobi in Yoruba land. Gobi because of the fact that the cap here fits forward. That's where the Gobi description comes from. Whereas the man on the right, who looks like is losing the game, wears a cap that has flaps like a dog's ear. And that is why this cap is correctly referred to as eliti aja, that is the ear of a dog. That is the name given to the cap. But let's go to the game itself. Well, the onlooker here is not giving himself up as to who is going to lose this game or who is going to win this game. But my friend here, this fellow, seems that he's facing a tough time, and his opponent is facing a more relaxing time. The interesting thing about this game is that this man, if he makes a very slight mistake, that can turn the table on this game, and he may be the person with the emotion of this man here who will now be smiling, and this man will be taking the game more intensely. It's an interesting game in the sense that when we play this game, you make all sorts of comments and jokes, which is one of the reasons why I'm also a player of this game. I'm very good in this game. For instance, if your opponent miscalculates his seats, people can remark and say, look, were you not taught how to count in school? People don't know how to count, should never come and play this game. Or if he missed collecting seeds that he has won, then people will tell him that, look here, blind people don't play this game. And that's very interesting, because I had a friend who is a little bit challenged with one of the eyes, and people still call this joke upon him, and he takes it very coolly and he smiles. He doesn't take any offense. So this game is very relaxing because of the many jokes that we make when playing the game. I remember when I used to teach my wife how to play the game, one of the reasons why she has refused to learn to play this game is because she's not at home with some of the jokes that we make while playing the game. For instance, if you lose a game, your opponent might say, oh, this man is a really foolish man. Don't you know how to count in your village? Or is this how you think in your place? People usually don't take such things seriously. But there are some people for which this kind of jokes get under their skin. If you are that kind of a person, then you don't come to play this game. Like I said, I love this game because of the many jokes that we have while playing the game. The onlooker, the man at the center here, is not just watching the game and enjoying the game. He's also free to teach any of them who is about to make a mistake. Some people don't like that, but it's a very common thing. If any of these people are about to make a mistake, you tell them, and that makes the game more challenging. Today, we have players all over the world who are ranked according to their positions in the playing of this game. You have African champion, you have somebody who is number one in Europe or in the US or in Asia. In fact, the number 9 man in Africa came to where we were playing the other day, and was successful in giving all of us a very good lesson, because he beat us. He beat us. None of us could beat him in the game, and that was fascinating to me, because it was the first time I realized that this game is more universally played than I had thought. Most evenings, I'm down at a particular joint where I play this game. There are so many places like that in town, and I believe in all other towns where people play the game. After the game, after we've all played and it's getting dark, because usually there's a superstition that you cannot play this game at night. It's a superstition, like I said. I'm sure if you are within the confines of your living room and there's light and you play it, nothing is going to happen. But there's this superstition that if you play it at night, it will affect your eyes. It's just a superstition, and it's no more than that. After we finish playing, one of the things I also enjoy in the game is that when we are finished, not all the time, but sometimes, one of us will buy drinks for everybody, or people will contribute money to buy drinks so that we can have a beer or a soft drink or whatever is the drink that you like. And while we are doing that, we try and review how the games have gone for that particular day. So for me, it's a fun game and it's a very relaxing game. Sometimes, in some places, people play this game for money. I don't like that aspect, but games always have attached to them this gambling perspective. There are people, groups, where they gather together and play it for money, and if you are very good, you can make a lot of money. But I think playing for money takes the fun out of it as far as I'm concerned. I would rather play the group where we play a less tense but a relaxing game and we really enjoy ourselves.